Well, the emails I was getting from him were very specific in terms of sex activity, like details. Like everybody says, "Oh, I had sex last night." Well, what kind of sex did you have? If they could have had, missionary, boring, dumb sex, or they could have had some exotic, wonderful thing that had a design to it. Because design is very important for everything. So I'm getting these emails from a college student that is, they're some of the things he's actually experienced, and a lot of them are things he would like to experience. So it's very vanilla sex, but it's designed. So one of them was the woman is lying on her stomach, and her legs are tied around the ankles with satin strands of fabric that he called shards. So evidently that's a term that you use for leftover satin pieces of fabric. And her hands are above her head so that her body is in a line. And he puts oil on her behind and down the center of her legs and his penis. And then he gets on top and he glides his penis in between her legs, up her ass cheeks, and back down through the main of her, and back down. And back and forth and back and forth. And I thought, wow, that's incredible. And then, so when he shows up, we did it. I mean, it was wild. I couldn't get over it. And of course it led to extraordinary anal sex, but done so well. Then the other one that was really bomb, another one of his vanilla fantasies, was you get a shower curtain and you put it down on the floor, and we both oil our bodies all over, and we get on the shower curtain, and we have sex with this swirly, sexy, I guess it would be like mud wrestling or whatever. And so I thought, I'll listen, I'll try it. Why not? I mean, it sounds cute. So I couldn't get any purchase. It was just, it was terrible. And of course, I can't say, the mess. It was just, but it was an old rug. I didn't care. So we ended up, that didn't work. But it's to have somebody thinking in those terms. I understand it in the fantasy world, in the SM community. They design scenes that they actually perform for the other people in the community, and I have done that. I did that with my girlfriend Eve. We were gay men. It was hysterical. I talk about this in my slideshow, and there's pictures of us. And we would go to these all-women parties, and a lot of the women were lesbian separatists. And even I would go as gay men with the armbands and the butch caps, and we'd have the strap-on dildos, and and a lot of times we had our vibrator as the magic wand. They're very phallic. We would have that as our phallus. And the time we actually had a strap-on. We would walk around, and if we really, one of the women that was just men, bleh, we would go over, we would make sure that the dildo brushed up against, keep that thing away, keep that away from me, keep that away. Oh, we were so bad. But this is the idea of designing. I mean, big thing to get around to, the concept of how would you design sex that would be erotic or fun or exciting. So the concept of design, that's sex. So that's what I called my business when I first went into business. Body Sex Designs. Oh, it's bringing art into the whole process. Sex can be an art form. Oh, it isn't just. Thank you, honey. Catch you next week.